Yeah, thought I had some issues with my internet. It's cold out here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are you? A lot of early birds today. Holy smokes! Why do I feel like I have something, a lash or a hair or what? I don't know. Yeah, I went back inside. Midwest old man, how are you? Karen, how are you doing? Perry and Lynn, Tony. Hi, Brian, Sherry. Hey, Kristen, Nancy, Jennifer, and Debbie. Hey, Scott. 80 degrees, man. You're lucky. 36 now, right now. 36. I went in and I had this thing on here and I had this on and I went inside. I came out here, I started things up, and I'm like, And I put this heavier duty thing out too. So it's cold. It's 36. So it's getting there. Next week we're gonna get some 36 in Detroit too. Yeah. Yeah, next week we're gonna get some snow, so I gotta finish these lights. Hey Stuart, it's still not glove time. I'm still good without the gloves, but we'll see what happens. Scott Norman. Merry Misfits. Everyone's getting excited for Thanksgiving. I'm getting excited about eating turkey. Mrs. Buzz is trying to get excited about where we're going to put these turkeys when I buy them, because they need to thaw out actually probably Sunday. Actually, I'd like to, yeah, tomorrow I should be getting them. I didn't buy them yet, but I should probably buy them tomorrow and thaw them out, because it usually takes what, 4 or 5 days for the thaw out. Living good in Florida. Hey, David. 47 is Minnesota's 47 and we're 36. Isn't that something? You got your Christmas lights up? All right, good. I was waiting for I ordered a box. I forgot that last year I did the garage, which I never did before, so I used up all my clips. So I just got these today, and this is going to be at the top of my ridge vent. I got everything else done on the roof except for the ridge vent, so I'm going to put these up on the ridge vent. There's 50 of them in here. I need 50, so that'll work out. Plus, I got a few stragglers if I need them. But I just got this about 2 hours ago, and I said, I'll wait till tomorrow to do them. Oh, down to 60 in Arizona. Holy smokes. 49 St. Louis. Hey, Carl, 46 in Spokane. I can't believe you guys are warmer. I just can't believe it. Hey, just Mike's take. 45 in Wisconsin. I can't believe everybody's warm and we're cold. Hey, Ray, how are you? Old fart, how you doing? Trekking with Debbie and Mike. Deb and Mike. Yeah, in Arizona, it's raining. Yeah, I saw news. They said something about Las Vegas was getting a lot of rain too. Theo, how's Theo doing? Yeah, you can even see my tea is my hot tea. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the steam coming off that. It's not even that hot. It's just that it's that cold out here. Yeah, 77 in Tampa. Rub it in. Rub it in. Mrs. Buzz says I need to get that heater. I saw that. What'd you guys call that? The little buddy or something like that? The propane one? I think I might. I'm getting soft in my old age. I might have to get that from Sam's Club. It was like $130 or something. I think I might have to grab that. Got a lot of rain, Alton, huh? Harry? 48 on the eastern shore of Virginia. Boy, Steve must be crying with he gets 45 degrees and he starts freezing. So he might head to him and Connie might head down to Florida. Who knows? You need a space heater. Yeah, I'll find something. I'll find something. I'm trying to think. used to have a like a space heater, electric space heater at work that worked pretty good, but I guess I would have to close the garage door. I got it open. I mean, I don't mind it. It's you get used to it. Like I came from the house where it's like 73, and then I come out here where it's 36, so it just takes a minute to get used to it. But it's not that bad. Why are you not using the Buzz mug? I should. I actually should, but then I'd have to wash it and stuff. So I want to keep it pristine. Insulate that garage. Yeah, I know. We're talking about that. I got the bathroom project first, and then then we'll work out in the garage. Oh, you got bad pixels? Yeah, Nancy, that's for sure. Got a tee off time tomorrow at 11. Boy, that must be nice. On the Arizona California border, 60 degrees here. Desert dweller. There's a lot of you desert dwellers out there. There's a lot of Arizona and California people, and it comes and goes. Yeah. Well, eventually, I keep talking about it, but eventually I get it fixed up. You got a clear picture. That's good. Eventually, I'll get it fixed up. I today I was, you put wreaths in the cemetery. Well, I went to Ollie's, and I found some. I got to put 5 wreaths up. Hold on. So Ollie's, oops, Ollie's had these for 12. I don't know if you got an Ollie's by you. These were 12. What's the sticker say? $12.99, $13 or 20-inch. They had the $25 ones too, but I didn't want to spend that money because a lot of times I'll forget to go get them and the cemetery takes them. And I'm right near the cemetery. I can't believe it, but I made up my sticks. So I take these sticks and I paint them. Mrs. Buzz wanted green today. And then I just do this here, take the angle grinder or whatever I got and cut these down. Then I had these old hooks from MTD. Put a stainless steel screw in here, and I painted these hooks. You can't really tell, but it's got a little bit of a finish on there, so it doesn't rust. It's like a copper finish, dark copper. And then I'll hang the wreath on there. I'll put a little wire at the bottom, and then you hammer these in. And the reason I like doing that is because when you get a foot of snow, all the other wreaths that are right down to the ground, they're covered up in snow. So I keep mine up higher so the snow rarely gets up to that point. So I'm probably got 2 feet off the ground. So I saw some guy do that, and I thought it was just really, or some person, I don't know who it was. And I thought, man, that's pretty neat. And it stood out to me. So I've been doing that for the last few years now. Project Farm is a good review on electric space. Project Farm, okay. Yeah, I usually do my due diligence when I buy anything, so I'll check that out. Hey, Cass, how are you? Got to do a spring meet. We will do that. Where's Captain Bill? I don't know, but I don't know if you saw that. Oh, I didn't bring that outside. I should go bring that in. The thumbnail, that was Katie Z's turkey picture. I guess she didn't send it. She probably just did it at the last second. So never got to send it to me. So she sent it to my, I should have that up here. Hold on. There. She sent it to my phone number there, the text. Oh, you can hardly see that. The light's hitting it. But I don't know where they're at. Where's Katie and where's Captain and who else is missing? There's a few other people. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? So, yeah, how's the sale going? Exactly. Retired. Hey, how you doing? Hey, old radio dude. There's Katie Z. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. We're early. Actually, I didn't start till a few minutes ago, but we are early. That's right. Hey, there's Captain Bill. Why wasn't my turkey picture used for the thumbnail? That's a good question. I can't answer that. I guess maybe because I don't know. I can't even answer that to tell you the truth. I can't. Hey, Gracie, how are you doing? Incredibles. You're good at this. Keep it up. You're a good man. Hey, Marv, man, I got to talk to you, Marv. I was just looking at a picture. I think we went to see Lodi a year ago, Marv. That was a year ago. I haven't talked to you in probably once since then. We need to catch up, Marv. Don't be a stranger. Yeah, it is a nice turkey. Actually, I printed it out too, so I used up the ink. So I better bring it out here eventually. You had 9 walkthroughs and possibly 2 offers. You're gonna okay. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Fine art, not no, it's not foot art. Yeah, the foot art is just a little bit different. You see that? Oh, I covered it up, so I need to move out of the way here, don't I? So we can see the foot art, right? I can sit at an angle like this. That's fine. Hey, Jesse and Asia, how are you? Greg, I am doing well. Yes, you're disappointed as usual. Yeah, I hope you get. I'm just telling you, there's a house 2 doors down from me just sold for an astronomical amount of money. I I can't imagine. I mean, it's a nice house and everything, but it's not worth what I just don't think it's worth the money or what they paid. And talking to the other neighbor, and she was telling me that a lot of the houses around here are going for high amounts when they really aren't. You would say normally, they wouldn't be going for that high, but I guess the housing market is still crazy, and I can't believe what they paid for it. But whatever. You're all lawless breaker. The assignment was hand turkeys, not Bigfoot turkeys. Just got my modem to switch to T-Mobile internet. Comcast signal is great, but their service, words. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of people telling me that old radio dude turned me on to the Mint. Well, I had T-Mobile internet, and then I switched it to Mint Mobile. So T-Mobile said, okay, now your internet $60 from 35 or whatever. And then about the same time, old radio dude sent me a thing that Mint Mobile was doing T-Mobile. So long story short, I got the T-Mobile internet through Mint Mobile. But now Mint is kind of branding their own instead of using T-Mobile. They're branding their own, although it's still through T-Mobile and it's their equipment, T-Mobile's equipment. So a couple people have sent me that. But I'm good. I got the $35 internet. And Greg, I'm trying to work with Greg here. I'm so slow about everything. I don't know where my time goes. But I've got to work on where my T-Mobile internet box is. I have to make this stand, a little woodworking involved, and I'm going to put it near a window where it's not right now. I saw Not Good at Anything, Bill, he had to do, but I haven't done that, and I think that's going to help. And then Greg also told me about an external antenna you can buy, and that's supposed to help as well. So I'm going to check into those things for my internet. House next door to me sold for 235K over. Wow, 230? Wow. Yeah, I just can't believe it's still going on. I mean, I thought it was kind of done with, but nope, still going. Maybe that's a hand turkey. There's a house for sale down there, small, no yard, and the neighboring they want 400,000. Wow, and they'll probably get it too. That's the thing; they'll get it. I mean, I was telling Mrs. Buzz, I'm almost at a point where, man, I'd sell this house and get ourselves a single wide. But the rents for those trailer parks, man, they're $900 to $1,000 a month. But still, you know, get the price while you can is what I'm thinking. Oh, now, Carlos, your house, man, I'm telling you what, looking at that on Zillow, um, your house is, I think, more worth more than what you're asking, but that's just me. So, but I don't know, like in your area, like if you have a lot of houses for sale, is real estate tight over in your area? Because sometimes it matters by the area too. Cleese service is like gasoline brands. Signs on the oil wells in Saudi. Waiting to see how T-Mobile is here in Wayne County. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've had no problem with it, but there are other options, and there'll be more and more options, but we'll see what happens. Hey, Gary the Snail, how you doing? And Steve, if you're listening, Steve Retirement Corner, man, I cannot believe I missed your live. I was up on the roof putting lights up, and I came down, and it was late. I had my headlight on my head, and I was doing all this stuff. And I came down, and I don't know, it was probably 9 o'clock, 9:30 or something. Time we ate and all that, and all of a sudden, there's Steve. His live was over with, and I'm like, man, I did it again. I just can't remember for the life of me because he only does it once a month, and I can't remember for the life of me that last Thursday of the month. I don't know why I can't remember, or third Thursday of the month, I should say. So if you're out there, Steve, I apologize. I do feel bad. And I just missed the live for man. Who's the last one I saw? Just there was a couple of them that I'm just like I get to them and they're already done. uh, I will get my act together one of these days. Just replied to your comment on a live. Must be some kind of retiree mind, but yeah, Steve, I really do feel bad. And then you said you had a post where you were showing a picture of the what your job you were doing, and I didn't even see that. I got to go look for that. YouTube is weird. They don't sometimes, the people that I watch the most, I don't even get their things pop up on my channel. I don't know why. It's just I'll get the stupidest things of channels I've never watched before, but then people that I'm watching all the time, I never get them. It's just very, very strange. Very, very strange how YouTube is acting. Your first house was 79.9 for a new house outside of Columbus in 1989. 2-story, 3-bedroom, 1550. That's about right. Our house here, we got it in 1991, and it was 88,000. And that was because I had to put a roof on it. So they gave us a deal. And the roof only cost me $1,000 labor and what was the material? I got a guy from work that it was $1,000, and he did the garage too. But then that was the cheap shingle. So then when I redid it 8 years ago, I got a regular guy to do it and regular company, and I can't say enough about that guy. He did such a great job. I'm going up there putting on the Christmas lights, and that roof still looks brand new. Although I'm talking about putting up what do they call them? Aluminum strips? Is that what no, zinc strips. You can buy reels of zinc, like this wide or so, 5 inches wide. And I'm thinking about putting that up on the roof because they say that helps keep algae away. I don't know if you guys got problems with algae and stuff like that, but green algae or black algae, they say if you put those zinc strips up there, that'll help. So I'm thinking I saw them on Amazon. I was thinking about buying those. Maybe I'll do it in the spring, possibly before it snows, but it's going to snow by Thursday or Friday, so I might have to wait till spring. I don't know if any of you guys have those zinc strips at all. Yeah, well, no algae in Arizona, right? Did Steve get your email? I don't know, Carlos. Steve's like the rest of us. He gets to it when he can. I'm serious. I really don't know where my time goes. I just don't get it. Um, I'm not complaining. I mean, I stay busy, but it's just strange. You think, you got okay, you got 5 things I'm gonna accomplish today. I accomplished one. Hey, at least there's one accomplished. So Steve, 36 here, Steve. Hey, why don't you come on up for some steelhead fishing? Wear your thick coat. Put your flannel pants on, Steve. You'd love it out here. Your house is above water. How much snow? No, I don't know. They just in Cleveland, it can just be a flurry. Basically, all that means to me when they say it's going to snow is that it just means to me that it's going to be below 32 degrees, and I don't like that. I don't care about the snow that much. I don't go that many places anymore, so that's not a big deal to me. But it just means it's going to get cold. We'll just probably get a dusting. I don't know. But problem is, the colder it gets, like the last time it snowed a little bit, it melted quick because the ground was still warm, concrete was still warm. It takes a while for concrete to cool off. The roads, the asphalt, and everything. It melted the snow quickly. But now that the nighttime temperatures have been going down, roads and concrete are getting cold too. So that snow will stick this time. You accomplished 2 things: walked the dog and made a tuna noodle casserole. That's good. That's not bad. No, I don't watch the Buckeyes, Brian. Not when they're playing somebody like Rutgers. It's like they're going to win, and it's just I've said this before. I'm not into college when you're playing. It's like the Browns playing a high school team. Although the high school team could probably beat the Browns, I just don't. I don't enjoy that when I know it's going to be so lopsided. What it was it 49 to 47 to 9 or something crazy like that. I just it just doesn't. There's no excitement. There's no entertainment value to me when I know they're going to beat them. It's just I can't watch. I can't spend 3 hours watching it. I don't even watch the Browns anymore. Oh, Steve got your thing, Carlos. Okay. Soon. He'll pick it up Monday. Yeah, I saw that, Mary. Yeah, I read that, and I don't know. I saw something. Just a quick news clip, and I don't believe half the stuff I read anymore. It's like it's all clickbait and everything. It's sad. But they said some doctor said she had a year to live. Now, I've heard people been told that before. Matter of fact, I think Carlos has been told that before, believe it or not. Many years ago, he was told he didn't have a long time to go, and he's doing well. Finish a shower upgrade. Good. Putting screen door on the back. That's good. It's good to get those things done. Yeah, you'll be watching them next weekend. That's right. You're the worst 8-2 team in the country, but go blue. Yeah, it's got a bad feeling that now you want to put a little side on this one, Jesse. Dollar again, get your dollar back. Leukemia. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, people have been doing some videos about that recently. I can't remember all the authors and vloggers who were doing it, but um, it's getting, it's just that's what happens. People are getting sick and just You think with all the modern technology and shoot, I remember, watching Jerry Lewis telethon, what, back in the 70s, and they were curing this and curing, they needed money for this, money for that. And I'm sure there's been progress. You nurses out there could tell me there's been progress. But it's still out there, and you can't prevent everything. Yeah, so it's kind of sad. Oh boy, you're all green tonight. No, I just, like I said, I went back in the house and got this thing because it's got a little bit of a fleece like thing here. Because it's like I said, 36 and clear, so it's cold. 36 in a couple of weeks. 36 will feel nice when it's like 20 degrees out. It'll feel good. But tonight is just, I'm not used to it. And you get used to the winter. You get used to the cold, believe it or not. At least I do. And it's not that bad. And the trick is, you heard so many times, dress in layers. That's true. I mean, without a doubt. I used to tell my daughters all the time, dress in layers. You can always take off a coat or a sweatshirt or something. But if you go unprepared, there's nothing to put on. I mean, you're going to be rubbing sticks together and making a fire somewhere. Immunotherapy is helping more with cancer. Yeah. Okay. I believe that. Friend's sister is getting that. Apparently, she has to stay on it forever. Ooh, that's not good. No money is cured. Yeah, I know, Captain Billy. That's actually, people say that all the time. Um, I just wonder if somehow, if you gave all the information of all the cancer patients and all the stuff that they ate and all their environments, and you were put that into the supercomputer, as they say, I wonder if AI could spit out an answer. Looking at different gene cells and all that scientific stuff that I have no clue about. Also creates air pockets. That's right. Too many friends. Yep. Yeah, dress in layers. That's right. You need an electric blanket. What kind of turkey stuffing will you have? Well, we have to get the I think Giant Eagle. My wife was talking to my daughter, and I think there's at Giant Eagle. Well, we have a grocery store chain called Giant Eagle, which would be similar to your what's that, Great Lions or whatever the heck you guys got out in the South. What is that called? Giant Lion or something? Anyway, it's a gluten-free stuffing mix. Now we can make our own just by taking gluten-free bread and make our own, which she's done that in the past. But she told my daughter, if you see it on the shelf, pick up a couple boxes. So Food Lion, that's it. I'm sorry. It was Lion something. I don't know. No, Food Lion. That's right. Dogs are doing good. They're doing good. They're down to 20. We've got one that's got an issue though. It's actually bit one of the trainers. Um, and they say they're not blaming the dog. I blame the dog, but whatever. Because you put these dogs in these small kennels for months and months and months. I mean, what's a dog going to do, And I've never walked that one yet, but I'm going to have to. Oh, you got your operation yet? That's right. Yesterday was the 21st. Oh, you're still in the hospital, Brian. Okay. I remember it was the end of the month, but I couldn't remember the exact date. And that's right. It was the 21st. So, man, that's good. I'm glad everything's going good. Brother-in-law finished 37 days of radiation for prostate cancer. Oh, man. Yeah, prostate cancer is one of the tough ones. That's a tough one. But, yeah, that they've been trying to get that cured, finding cures or not preventing, but getting rid of that. I think they've been doing a better job on that. Yeah, how do you keep the boredom away in the hospital? I would be sleeping all the time, eating and sleeping. Food Lion, they put the gross and grocery. I've never been to one. When we drove down to North Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, we went to Cape Hatteras and we did all that stuff. Um, I just kept seeing those Food Lions all over the place. Yeah, Brian, you should be out of there before Thanksgiving, right? That should only be a couple days. Maybe they'll keep you in there. I'm thinking they just want to make sure everything's okay. Okay, the doctor is speaking now. We are light years ahead in cancer treatment compared to 20 years ago, but early detection is still the key to cure and best outcome. Yeah, that's true. But like there's some cancers that before it shows signs, it's too late. And that's the worst part is you can't, there's certain cancers that you're not going to find a sign or see a sign um, until it's too late. So, but whatever. You stop for bananas and milk. Well, Wood Sparker 7902, welcome. You are on paid medication. Okay. Pipe ain't the problem. It's starving yourself for 2 days. That sucks. Well, like a lot of it, I really believe a lot of it is your genes. Um, if you know, there's just certain families that they don't make it, very long. And then there's other families that everybody lives. I mean, they eat what they want and they eat sausages and bacon and all the sugar and crap and everything, and they live to their 90s. So you never know. Oh, 12.50 for the late fee, huh? They caught it early. That's good, Perry. That's good. Third birthday. Looking forward to his little party. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. People that are diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. It's not. Yeah, yeah. That's a tough one there. House sitting at a farm in Ontario, Canada. 3 dogs, 3 cats, 9 egg-laying chickens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh wait, I read too much into that. 28 degrees, 25, half-inch of snow on the way. Oh, you got it made. You got a fireplace there too. Writing life's next chapter. Thought the esophageal cancer was the wrong cells were growing in the esophagus. Gonna give up pass with a late fee. Oh, that's so nice of you, Katie. I just caught skin melanoma at stage 0. Got it cut out and think I'm good to go. Yeah, I have not gone this year, but I've been a big advocate in a couple of our videos and last year to go to the dermatologist at least once a year. Now, I say that and I didn't go this year, but I will go probably in I might even go before this year's out. I've been thinking about it and I have not made an appointment yet, but I might sneak in there because my Medicare my Medicare is paid up for the year already. In other words, I have the plan N and I've already met the $257 deductible. So anything I do now is free. So I should go in there and check it out. Hey, Retire Inspired. How are you? Double feature of Wicked and Wicked 2. I've never seen any of those. I've never seen it, but we have a movie theater that's down the street from us, and they're doing. I just saw it on the news. They're doing that Wicked thing. I guess people are dressing up in costumes, and I've never seen it. I mean, I'm I'm in the 1929 version or whatever, Wizard of Oz. That's all I know. I think I saw The Wiz. Didn't that come out in the 80s? I think I saw part of that, but I haven't seen Wicked or any. I don't even know if that's even connected to the Wizard of Oz. To tell you the truth, I'm just making it up as I go here. But Barrett's esophagus, the result of yeah, that's what Carlos and Theo. That's why I take that Protonics because they're worried. You're at Wicked 2 right now. Wow, that's supposed to be texting while you're watching a movie. Leukemia. John Lester. Oh yeah, the pitcher. Yeah, yeah. You didn't like Wicked? We'll skip part two. Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing, but I'll have to look at the reviews. I don't need to wear any. Why am I on Top Chat? See, that's what I'm probably screwed up here. Nobody reminded me. God darn it. See if that changes anything. I probably did. I apologize if I've missed anything. Nobody reminded me. And I do it. And then I don't know. Somehow it's back again. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to do it. Been there, done that with the costumes, huh? Don't you just love daylight savings time? No, I don't. I want them. I'm probably the opposite of most people. I want the light at the end of the day. I don't care if it's dark until 10 a.m. I could care less. I want the end of the day to have the light. That's when I get going. I get going. I'm not a morning person, so I'm the opposite of Mrs. Buzz. She's up 5, 6 in the morning, not me. That doesn't happen. So I'd rather have the light at the end of the day. Like, it used to get dark at 9 o'clock. Now we're at 5:30. And I think in another month it starts to change and we start picking up a minute a day or something like that. When's the Christmas tree in the house going up? Well, um, hopefully right after Thanksgiving. I put up 2 trees, my aluminum tree and a real tree. And right now the vanity is sitting where the aluminum tree goes. So I might just be putting up a live tree. Can't stand daylight savings. Go to work in the dark and come home in the dark. I think you need to like musicals. I do like some musicals. The old school musicals like Sound of Music. I think Sound of Music is probably one of my all time favorites. I mean, I remember watching it with my mom, and I just watched it again like a month ago. I mean, I just really like that one. Let's see what else. Um, there's a few that I watch, but only because I like the songs. If I don't know the songs and I didn't grow up with them, I probably don't. I know 280 zone. I should have known, but hey, everything changes in retirement. Things change. I don't know. It's like I'm focused on. How would my focus? I'm focused on my focus now is not focusing on something. Does that make sense to you? I don't want to stress myself out by focusing on anything, so I don't. And then that's how I slip and I don't think about things that I should be thinking about, if that makes any sense at all. Um, so basic little things, they slip by me now. So, and that's just the way it is. Is Christmas always at your house? Well, it used to be. It used to be when everybody was alive. Now it's just my daughter and her husband, and that'll probably be it. We might, uh, maybe my niece will come over because her dad and mom aren't coming into town, so maybe we'll invite her over and that we usually now it's just real small. I mean, not like before we had 12, 15 people in the house. It's not like that anymore. And I'm sure it's the same way with you guys. Things always change, always changing. Yeah, we're on standard time. Daylight savings time is what I want to keep. We're on standard time right now. This is what people want. They want this, what we have right now. I don't. I don't. Especially in the summer. Why do you want it light at 4 in the morning or something? The standard time, it's light 4 in the morning. It'll get dark at 8, 7:38. I'd rather have it get light around 5:36 and stay light till 9 o'clock p.m. West Side Story, yeah. I mean, I watched that. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's a good thing we don't live in Alaska. Yeah, I know. I saw that, Mary. I am unfocused. Yes, I am very unfocused, Perry. As soon as I retired, I got unfocused real quick, and I don't. It doesn't bother me. Just doesn't bother me because I, I don't want to say I don't care, but if I miss something or not, I just sort of laugh it off and just okay, on to the next thing. It's not life changing, it's not life threatening, it's not that big of a deal. Now, I say that with if I'm driving, of course I don't want to act like that, but I guess I'm now a retired airhead. How about that? A retired airhead. That's what I'll say to myself. I need a little logo that says retired airhead. Standard time suck. That's right. Well, you catch. I don't know. I'm going to go down. I'll go down and try again, but the water levels have just been so low. We haven't got any decent rain. I mean, we got sprinkle, but the water is so low, and there's not that many fish up the river. I don't think, but I'll still get out there. Yeah, I think I can catch one before the year's out. Yes, I do. And you guys will be the first. You'll be the second to know. I'll catch it. No, I'll put it on a post or something. I don't know. Depends on you trying to hold a fish and hold the camera at the same time or the phone. Don't want to drop the phone into the water. I don't think my phone's waterproof. But Steve was talking about he's got a GoPro, so I was looking at maybe getting one of those, and they got a Black Friday sale. The Hero 12. They got the Hero 13 out as well. If you guys know anything about GoPros, let me know if it's worth it because there's so many different cameras out there now. I know GoPro is a big name, but I got to stop using my phone because it's getting filled up. The memories, you can't add more. I mean, you can add more memory to it, but the phone's just getting really screwed up. And I don't want to buy a phone, and so I'm thinking about keeping the phone and buying a offline camera kind of a thing. So let me know if you know of any good cameras, what makes sense. You may have already covered this, but what were the view numbers when you had the clickbait video when you said you were leaving YouTube? Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look. Somebody could probably go back and check, but I don't remember. It wasn't that high. I don't think. I don't think it was that high, actually. Oh, the star viewing? No, I haven't. The other night they were the some type of meteor. I don't know if they were Perseoids or whatever they were. It was supposed to be a meteor shower, and I went outside at like 12:31 a.m. Yeah, just before Twilight Zone because Twilight Zone comes on at 12:30. So I went out at 12:20, somewhere around there. Now standing on the back deck, and it was so crisp and beautiful out. I mean, there was a new moon, so it was dark. The stars were really shining, and I stood out there about 2 or 3 minutes looking up before I got cold, and didn't see any meteors. It always happens. I'm sure if I stayed out there for a half hour or something, I'd see one or two, but nah. But yeah, it was a good night, and I was thinking, man, I need to take the scope out. So I told Mrs. Buzz the next morning. I said, you know what? I need to get one of those Rubbermaid little sheds. You know what I'm talking about? Those like 4 foot high by 3 foot wide, just a Rubbermaid shed, and stick it on the deck, and then put my scope in there. And then this way, if I come outside and it's like, yeah, I can just pull that thing out, and I'm right on the deck, ready to go in 2 minutes. I have it in the garage behind me, right over in this area, and I got to wheel it out or carry it out and then put it back in. And I'd rather just have that. I'm getting lazy. I'm telling you. If you stay on daylight, kids will walk. I don't care. I don't got no kids. My big thing is I don't watch any TV programs. Yeah. Can you catch them in the lake? I can, but I just haven't been out there. They're still, I think the head boats were still going out last week for perch. I think they're ready to put a halt to it. But when Theo was in town, we went to the causeway. It's on Lake Erie, and it goes out. Geez, I don't even know how many feet it goes out, but you could fish off of there. Um, I have not been there since Theo and I went, and that was a few months or 2 months ago, I think it was. So I should go out there and try it just to see what they're doing. I could send you an older version of a GoPro. You give it a try. Yeah, thank you. But I'm gonna try to buy something, especially if they got the sale. And I don't know if it's a good deal or not. I gotta start looking at the reviews. But there's so many of those little cameras out there now. So many people are making them, the 4K versions, and they all have different bells and whistles, and the GoPros even. It's like you got this lens, you got this lens, you got this lens. You can put different. It's like, man, just give me something I can turn on, film, and turn off. That's all I really want. Hey, from Boardman. Wow, Bernie Kosar's hometown. Bernie got his liver, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Sun makes all the difference. Oh, yeah. But I appreciate that 280 zone. Instamatics. We're okay. DJ, yeah, DJI. That's Theo. That's the other one. That's the one I was looking at. But then I saw they overheat, and it's like everything you look at, there's always some kind of problem. Kentucky Leisure, how you doing? You'll be hitting the big time. You'll have to upgrade in the new year. Well, I will have to wait till next year because I can do it as a write-off. I can use it as a write-off if I'm using it for my business. I can do a write-off on it for tax purposes if I need to. If you buy it now in November, December, you can only write off, obviously a small portion. So you just got the GoPro 13, getting at least 1 terabyte memory card and extra battery. See, here it starts already. You buy it and then you got to get this, you got to get this. That's why I don't delve into a lot of different things like that because it just keeps adding up. Just seen a couple minutes ago. I used to live in Alaska. Truly, Sylvia. 4 hours of daylight in the winter. Yeah, that would be tough. Talking about moons and such. Did you see the Northern Lights and upside down crescent moon? I didn't see that. I did not see. I didn't even hear about an upside down crescent moon. I didn't even hear about that. Flash cubes and how they stunk. Yes, old radio dude. I think I still got some later. I still have a Polaroid. I have a Polaroid SX70 camera. You know how they do the one picture that comes out? This was from I want to say the 80s. I still got that one. I don't use it, but I have it. Yeah, it would rotate automatically. That's right. Those magic cubes. I didn't enjoy the winter. You get used to it. Summer it was 23 hours daylight, and then ice and snow starts in September and doesn't melt until April. Man. Guess what time it is? Let's do a number. Amazon gift card. For the first time you've been here, we're going to do an Amazon gift card for $25 for the first person that guesses a number between 0 and 100. Go. Go, go, go. I thought I'd catch you off guard here. And again, Mrs. Buzz picked the number, so if you didn't guess it, don't blame me. Blame her. You can get her at that email or that phone number. Hey, Brian. Oh, come on, Brian. Brian. Did he get to 24? Did I miss anybody, or did Brian get that? The guy's sitting in the hospital. He's sitting in the hospital, and didn't you win last week too? No, wait, that was who won last week? Was that you, Brian, or was that I can't remember who won last week now. Well, we have a 24. Was there one before that? I can't remember if there was one before that. But the guy sitting in a hospital bed wins the Amazon gift card. So 280 zone, thank you. I appreciate that. You're laying in. You know what? Sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes good things happen to good people. So remember that. Oh, you were the winner last week, 280 zone. Okay, I can't remember, but I know Brian must have been 2 weeks ago then, right? So that's good. So he got one right before he was going into the hospital, and now he's got one in the hospital. So when he gets out, oh, you're cut off now, Brian. That's it. No, that's good. I'm really glad. Not able to join tonight. Family is visiting. Oh, Noreen, that's good. Hey, family's important. Your online family is important too, but those live family is more important. Yeah, he must be a good guesser. Yeah. Well, like I said, Mrs. Buzz picks out the numbers. So I just asked her, I said, what's our number tonight? And Jesse and Stuart and Flip Flops, he sends a sheet that shows us what numbers we picked and which one. He likes doing that. He's a numbers guy. And so she just takes it off that sheet and tries not to repeat anything. And it's been working out. So takes the stress off of me. Not that there's any stress in picking a number, but yeah, she likes to be involved in it too. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah, it's not Christmas yet. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. Wait till I send you the 25-pound turkey. Hey, Brian, somebody sent you a 25-pound frozen turkey. What do you want me to do with it? You're not going to cook the turkey first. No, he's just getting a frozen one. he's getting a frozen turkey that's on sale. Retiring end of the year, 12/26 is the day after Christmas, David. All right. Day after Christmas, you start your new retired life. That's gonna be fun. Now, doing it in the wintertime, I don't know where you live, David, but doing it in the wintertime can be a little bit rough, but don't worry about it. You'll get through it. You will get through it. I think Steve was saying on his live it took 4 months for him, and that's about what I said. It was about 3 to 4 months for me too, where I just had to get used to it. It was just weird, after so many decades of working, and all of a sudden you just don't have any place that you have to be. You had a rhythm, just always have this rhythm, and you're doing it and doing it and doing it. No matter what, you're on autopilot. You're just on autopilot, and you're sick, you're not feeling good, you're still up, you're still going to work, you're getting through it. Now you don't have to do that. And it's a change in the brain cells. I'm telling you, it's a good thing though. Don't worry about it. It's a good thing. And just slow down. I always say, just slow down and let it come to you. Don't try going after it. Just let it come to you. Just relax. Look around. Frozen turkeys for bowling. Oh, Buffalo. Okay. Yeah. So exactly. It's tough to, especially in Buffalo, you guys get more snow than we do. You guys get 60 feet of snow or something, coming off the lake there. But, yeah, you're just going to have to, you'll be all right. Just remember, it's going to get better because you're going to have to get used to it. Now, some people say they transition just like this. It's like nothing, but I didn't see it that way. So Listen and playing online 8-ball. How do you play like 8-ball pool? What do you got? You got your finger on the screen and you hit it with you hit the cue ball with the little thing. Your sister retired a couple months ago and was going through the retirement ups and downs. Yeah, it's interesting. It really is. I still recommend it. As all retirees, I shouldn't say all, but most retirees will always recommend it for sure. I cook my turkey in the sun. Takes 3 days. Ooh. Retirement is great. 11 months retired and haven't looked back. Kind of love my job, but love freedom more. Yeah, that's right. I don't even think, I tell you what, I don't even think about my work anymore, my past work. I don't. I mean, I don't miss it. Some of the people I do, of course, but the further ahead I go in retirement, I'm just not looking back anymore. It's like so far, it feels like it's been 2 years and it feels like longer. It really does. It feels like 5 years or 10 years or something. You just it's just gone, at least for me. Somebody was telling me about, what is that Fetch app? The Fetch, where you put in your receipts. I know I watched one lady. She has a YouTube channel and she uses that Fetch app. And somebody else was commenting on one of my videos about the Fetch app, and I just downloaded it. I don't know, you guys, any of you using that for? It's not a game. It's just, I guess there's games on there, but I'm not going to do that. But have anybody used that? Oh, Magic 8-Ball is the one with the. Okay, gotcha. How many miles are you from the big lake, Buzz? I guess the closer you are, the more intense. They say that, yes. I'm probably 20 minutes away, so probably 10 miles, I want to say. I don't know. I'll have to drive down there and see how many miles it actually is. Just takes a while because there's so many traffic lights between my house and the lake. There's a lot of traffic lights, so it just takes a long time. Maybe it's only like 5, 6, 7 miles. That bad weather. No, they just say there's lake effect, like in Buffalo. He knows about that. They say there's lake effect when the lake is warm and it picks up that the wind, comes out of the, blows in from the north and from Canada, and it picks up the warm lake, and then it gives you more flurries. But once the lake freezes over, you don't get that lake effect snow. And it did freeze over last year. It did. People are out there in their ice shanties catching walleye like crazy. I did that once. I'll have to show you the picture. I got to start remembering to bring things with me. Me and my buddy actually got in the newspaper. I'll have to tell you that story one day. I'll bring the picture out. All right, Lynn, take care. Retirement seems bigger now than it was when I was a kid watching my dad. I think he worked until the warehouse he worked at closed. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about, I'm still thinking about the gig at Home Depot, or there's another place near me that's not, it's manufacturing, which is what I know. I know manufacturing. I don't know Home Depot. But I don't know if the Home Depot would definitely give me part-time, but I don't know if the manufacturing place would. And I'm thinking about popping in there because I see them advertising all the time for people for first and second shift. And I would work, I'd like to work first shift a couple of days a week, maybe. I'll see. They might not let you work part-time. That's, some companies just won't let you do that. So I'll see how that goes. Oh, Bobby Mosier, you've gotten free Amazon gift cards with the points with Fetch. Okay. Hey, I'm trying it out. So I don't know if you were the one that told me about that or not, but somebody did just last video or something. For 2 years, have you learned anything you didn't know about Mrs. Buzz? No. No, not really. She probably learned more about me than than I learned about her. Um, no, I would say no. I haven't really learned anything. For me, it was good to retire from work to a second cherished activity. What's your second cherished activity? I'm trying to think if you said anything in the past and I don't remember. I'm ready for it to fade away. They can't find a replacement for me quick enough. Oh, how's that going, Theo? Are they getting any bites or are they just not? They're not going to tell you about it anyway, right? I mean, they're not telling you about interviews or anything like that. I would guess. Yeah, what is the new activity? No, Captain Billy, Doug, Captain Billy was not. I had a buddy, Charlie. I went to school with him, high school with him, and he was a pretty good guy. And I went fishing with him. We took a plane, little single engine plane, over to South Bass Island, and they took us out on a snowmobile out to a cabin, ice shanty. Had a little heater in there, two holes, big holes cut, and we fished all day. You didn't get anything. Went to the next cabin over. We were switching around. And I BS with this guy, and the other guy would BS with Charlie, and we weren't catching anything. And at the end of the day, I think they pull you off the lake at 4 o'clock. And at the end of the day, they were we were my buddy was jigging and he had like 8 minnows on there, and I'm like, because he was using up the minnows, and I'm like, holy cow, what putting all these minnows on there? He got a strike and missed it. So he puts make sure there's 8 minnows on there again. I said, you can't catch anything with 8 minnows. What's wrong with you? Or 6 minnows, because you have treble hook is 3, so times 2, that's 6. I can do math, believe it or not. So he's got 6 minnows, giant minnows hanging off of this jig, and he takes it down and he caught a walleye. We put it on the wall. He caught like a 33 or 34 inch walleye or something like that. He mounted it. He passed away 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and his wife at the time asked me if I wanted that walleye, and she texted me, and I said, yeah, I would. I'd like to have it, and I never got it. She got remarried and stuff like that, but I'd like to get that walleye because that would remind me of that good time. That was just so fun. But I have a picture of the newspaper. It wasn't Captain Billy. If I did get a part-time job, I don't know how I'd feel. I really don't. I want to get some money because, as you know, I'm not. I don't have a lot of cash, and plus, Mrs. Buzz, you should see the Amazon packages she's bringing in. Oh my gosh, we had a whole hallway filled with boxes. I mean, it's every year. She doesn't buy much, as you guys know. You see on board, she doesn't buy that much during the year, but come the end of the year, man, Katie barred the door. She is spending like they're printing money in the somewhere in the house, and whoo, man, wow. So I don't. I want to go to work to get some money so I could replace my HVAC. If I can make it through this year, I want to have some extra money to buy it next fall or late summer. I would buy my HVAC system because I'm going to book 15,000 for it, and if I can offset a few thousand by working part time, that's what I'd like to do. And I may not like it. I may not do it. I don't know. It's got to fit my schedule and what I want. And employers out there are not looking to fit your schedule. You fit theirs or you don't work there. So it's going to be a balancing act, and we'll see how it goes. You have 28 years with the city water department only for that pension. Wow, Cartoon Mark. 28 years. That's good. Yeah, hardly anybody has pensions anymore. Anywhere I've ever worked, there was no part-time. I know. That's exactly right, Kentucky Leisure. They just don't do part-time. South Texas. What are we talking about tonight? Anything you want. Talking about Alaska. We're talking about daylight savings time. We're talking about Christmas lights. We're talking about you name it. Hey, Rick's retirement journey. How are you doing? Depot will have plenty of part-time hours for you Saturday night, Sunday morning, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Oh, I'll take those. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not really doing anything anymore. Where did I go? Oh, my husband wants to know what happened to Uncle Bill's store on Brook Park at Broadview. Actually, Uncle Bill's was Brook Park and West 130th, the one that I went to. It is now, Captain Billy, help me out. That's where Mally's is at now? Or is that where, yeah, it might be where Mally's is at now, somewhere in there. Mally's Chocolates. I think so. I was showing horses with youngest daughter while still working stiff, so that became my major activity. Some dirty dog employees will discreetly hire a replacement, assign you to the replacement for your job, and then surprise you with a pink slip. Yeah, there's all kinds of shenanigans that go on. Yeah, I know, Cartoon Mark. That was crazy. Um, well, and the only reason it was like that was because the owner of the company, I had all the files in there. You know, I not yeah, there was probably some like not social security numbers or anything like that, but I had employee files. I had some different things that he wanted under lock and key, and he didn't want unless they moved everything out and they'd have to put it somewhere else. And I think they just didn't want to screw around with that. So they didn't replace me. So it was kind of like he took over my responsibilities because we lost, all that business. So he was able to absorb that, and he just locked it up and never touched it. I mean, he went in there and got his stuff or got, files. And sometimes he texted me, where's this at? And I'd tell him where it was at. And so that's why he did it. I mean, and it made sense to me. Instead of moving everything out of there, he just kept it alone, left it alone. Huge shortage of doctors. Not sure what's going to happen in the next 10 years. AI is going to take over. Man, that's all they've been talking about on the news anymore is AI. I've been talking about it too, but matter of fact, Mrs. Buzz pulled a cartoon. She was going through an old newspaper from 2023, not that old, a couple years old. And they were talking about how AI was writing the essay for the kid and something else. And the AI robot dog ate the essay that AI created. The old dog ate my homework. That was in February of 2023. They were already talking about that, and probably even before that. But AI is going to take over, I think. Because remember, I told you in my doctor's office, they have AI listening to what me and my doctor say. And so when I go on my chart, you all have my chart in some form or fashion, I think. So for university hospitals, when I go onto my chart and I was looking at the description of the meeting or the doctor's appointment, it had 8 or 9 paragraphs, basically condensing what we said. Every question I asked was in there with his answer. And AI is listening to all those people every day, 5 days a week or 6 days a week, whatever it is. And then it's going to come up with, if you come in for this, here's what the doctors say you should do, based on AI. They'll come up with some kind of a formula. You come in with a cold, they're automatically going to tell you to do this, this, and this, because AI is going to collect all that data and figure out what to tell you. So you don't even have to go to the doctor in a lot of cases. AI is going to tell you, based on what it knows, this is what you should do. So it's happening. Yeah, she's trying to save on some deals. 007 here. Remember me? 007. Remember, I'm old. I can't remember everything. It'll probably come up. I'll probably think about it pretty soon, but not yet. My last employer said, "You want your severance? You train your replacements." Man, that's not even fair. That's not even fair. Where'd I go? How old is your HVAC? 28 years. Yeah, you got the bookstore, right? 4-day weekend. A bookstore is cool. That's cool. Yeah, Mally's, right, Perry? Yeah, because that was where Uncle Bill's was. Remember that Uncle Bill's was north and south, I think, the way the building was. I think they tore that down, or did I think they tore it down and Mally's moved in there then, I think. 2600 at the your Atari 2600. Oh man, isn't that something? Yeah, I was right there at West 130th and Brook Park at MTD. That's where MTD was, right there. You could you throw a rock twice or maybe 3 times and you could hit Uncle Bill's from MTD. You trained a new girl. 2 weeks later, I got fired from my second shift manager at the door. Uncle Bill's, Sears, Gold Circle was a big one, yeah. Sears, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame a lot of these places go out. Good to see your live streams. Getting very busy. I just don't remember the 007 part. I mean, I know who you are and everything, but I don't remember the 007. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't remember that. No colonoscopies with robots, huh? Yeah, Kaz, you're not gonna. Was that you that said that? Evie's Eden, how are you doing? Remember Tops Discount Store, Harbor Freight Shopping Center. I remember Tops. Yeah, well, yeah, we had a Tops that turned into, was that Tops? Yeah, I think it was Tops. Yeah, man, that's a long time ago. That's right, Kaz. You're Amish. I forgot. This saw you were live, was watching Hacksaw Ridge. Just finished. Oh, I appreciate you coming in. Maybe, yeah. I think AI can save some money here and there if it's used properly. They're definitely listening. Buddy sent me a text picture of the new Polaris 4x4 he bought. Within minutes, I was getting advertising. Yeah, that's how it happens a lot. Those split systems are quite efficient. Clarkins, yes, I remember that. The Amish thing. You're Amish. I'm telling you. I mean, you're this close. Piggly Wiggly. Nope. Never been in a Piggly. I have no clue where they are. Clarkins in Lorraine. Yeah, Johnny. I remember the store, but I just don't remember where it was at. I just remember at MTD we would have labels. Like I was part of the parts crib, and we'd have to take all these labels out because all your lawnmowers that were at, they call it Monkey Ward, at Montgomery Ward, and all these True Value Hardwares and you had different labels for all these different stores, and they were just all MTD mowers, basic run of the mill mowers, and we kept thousands of labels for, it seemed like 100 different companies. Got a new phone. AI decided I want to change power off button to something different. Huh. My parents used to shop at Fisher Fazio's. And yeah. Yeah, Piggly Wiggly is Southern, right? Giant Tiger too, right? Clarkins no, I don't think was Clarkins at 130th and Brook Park, because that was where Uncle Bill's was at. I don't remember Clarkins being there. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't remember it. I really don't at all, because I worked there for 21 years, driving past there every day for 21 years, and I don't remember Clarkins. There was Uncle Bill's, and that's all I can remember it being. But again, that was a long time ago, so I have no idea. You had a Piggly Wiggly. It was in the middle of a block of small town. John Lanigan called the store looking for the mayor of Cleveland. I told him he sucked and that Howard Stern ruled. One thing led to another. Now I'm typing on my phone. I just bought a triple bagger for my Cub Cadet. Yeah, I saw that you had that video. I didn't get a chance. I'm still so far behind on videos. Um, I got. I'm telling you, I got to get better. I really do. I'm behind on my books. I don't know what I do anymore. Your wife worked there for 10 years, still gets her pension. Okay, cool. Behind Big Boy. Oh, okay. On the other side. Yes, I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. Okay. Yeah, that behind Big Boy's right. Piggly Wiggly from Forrest Gump. Yeah, the Cub Cadet. That was our label too. As a matter of fact, I got to see in my life, like at MTD, I got to see the prototypes. Upstairs, they had a couple guys that were doing. They did it at corporate, but they would have a couple guys upstairs doing prototypes, and we get in, and corporate would do prototypes, and they would bring it in for us to assemble, basically custom made pieces. And like a zero turn tractor, the 42-inch Cub Cadet zero turn tractor, or no, it's not a tractor. It's one of them stand behinds. We got to see it unpainted. I mean, it was like right off of their drawing board. They fabbed up some pieces, and we would assemble it together, put it together, like just one or two, and then they would take them out and test them and do all kinds of stuff. And that was kind of neat to see, like the chipper vac. I actually have one. It was branded under White Outdoor Products. I got to see one of the first ones. I actually got to bring it home and try it out, and then write a report on how it did and everything else. And that was kind of neat to be able to do that kind of stuff. Cub Cadet 218 XT2. Yeah, a lot of the Cub Cadets were made in Brownsville, Tennessee. That's where a lot of them were made, down in there. Now, of course, they've switched around, and I haven't been involved in them for over 20 years now. So, and now they're Black and Decker. So, a lot of things have changed. Grade drug office key function claims into the system. Little crowns are gone. Yeah, it's because when you set up the live, it's already defaulted with a check mark. And I took it off because I was like, what do we need this for, And I just forgot to do it. I did it 2 weeks ago, and I forgot to do it last week, and then I did remember this week. Women's soccer. Okay, well. Okay. Okay. Women's volleyball, yes, right, Captain Billy? Women's soccer, not so much. Hey, the FTM, how you doing? Got my first suit at Sears for 9th grade graduation. Mom looked for the cheapest one, the seersucker suit. Don't worry, they don't last that long, so you don't have to clean them. Oh, that's funny. You got a fairly good buy on black oil, sunflower seed, bird seed at Lowe's. I get my 40-pound bags at Tractor Supply for $18.99. So $19 for 40 pounds. Can you beat that? When the mob owns your workplace and they want zero attention, you get fired when they tell you. Hey, Dana, how you doing? The upcoming weeks. Oh, that's right. You're taking the road trip up to Michigan somewhere, right? Up to Saturday, I think they'll be playing. Where are they playing the Michigan game against Ohio State? Is that in Michigan? I thought it was. Yeah, YouTube just does a lot of weird things. I was just saying that FTM. There's people's videos that I watch constantly and have for a long time, and I don't get notifications of different things. And I don't know. That's just the way things are. All right, Steve, take care. I appreciate you being here. Chicks in shorts. Well, women's volleyball, if you ever saw it. Of course, if you're Amish, you wouldn't see it. We're doing Thanksgiving at home, all home cooking. Kaz, every time I think about you, I think about the Waltons for some reason. I don't know. The Waltons. I think, yeah, that's what I have in my mind. You got the white bag of birdseed. I don't know what the white bag is. Yeah, it's at Michigan. Okay. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, Illinois, hence the corn. Hey, I can't remember. I told you. That's close to Michigan. It's not that far away. Yeah, Illinois, you're taking that road trip. That's right. I used to get yelled at all the time by my boss. It's not Illinois, it's Illinois. And I said, I'll say it the way I want to say it. You say it the way, like I say, Aldi's. It's not Aldi's, it's Aldi. Well, I make up my own words. That's the way it goes. You're cooking for the first time in 2 years. New kitchen. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, next Saturday at 12 in Michigan, right? What do you mean, Kaz? That's better than being calling you Amish, right? Birdseed out. Do birds like suet? Yes. Yeah, I put out a suet and I have to take it down every day. The problem is if you have raccoons, forget about it because they will take your suet feeder and they will run with it. So I have to take mine down every night before I go in. All right, Carl. Yeah, we're gonna get off here pretty soon. We're already over an hour, so yeah, road trip to visit. Well, you just be careful. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, send me a picture of your log house. That's right, your log cabin. All right, Mary. Thank you. Nope, Lowe's didn't beat your tractor. You don't have a Tractor Supply close? Okay. About 8 people for Thanksgiving, 214. Oh, Thanksgiving. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, that would be a good meal. Oh, you're not ready, FTM? That's right. Your mom passed 2 years ago about this time. Yeah. Well, today's my daughter and her husband's first year anniversary of marriage. Same day as John F. Kennedy got killed, so I can definitely remember that. November 22nd, 1963. Gary the Snail, thank you. We'll see you and have a good Thanksgiving. Grackles always eat the suet. Yeah, the grackles, when they come around, man, that's it. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be at the Christmas Connection. I don't know if Mrs. Buzz, she's still sick from, she's been sick all week. So I don't know if she's going to go or not tomorrow. But I'll be at the Christmas Connection at the IX Center tomorrow. The laser focused expressions, the ones that do my Buzz attire, they'll be there. They have a booth, so I'll stop in there. Maybe I'll do a video, show you how their process works. To Georgians, it's either Illinois, Ohio, or Michigan. I'm ready to move forward. Yeah, that's the way it has to be. You have to eventually get going. Thank you, FTM. Retired 214. You cook. Hey, I'm gonna do 2 birds. As a matter of fact, that's right. I got to pick them up tomorrow. Get them in the freezer to thaw because I'll smoke 2 of them and give one to the daughter and her husband to take home with them. Wood Sparker, I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna get going here. I got instead of a turkey, I have a chicken and macaroni and cheese today and a salad. I told Mrs. Buzz, don't make my salad. Don't get your cough infected fingers into my salad. So I'll end up doing that. I've been doing it all week actually. So she says, "You want me to make your salad today?" And I said, "No. I'll take care of it." Nope. If you go in public, do a lot of people recognize you? Nobody recognizes me. Nobody recognizes me. We have been using Christmas projectors on the front of our house. Yeah, my neighbor. It was funny because I came off the ladder the other night, and then sometimes you like if you get up fast or something, you see stars, and I'm looking up in the tree, in a big tree in the back, and I'm like, I see these stars, and I'm like, they're just all over the place, and I'm like, man. I better stand here a minute. Maybe I'm not feeling so good. And here she had one of those projector lights. I'm like, first time she's ever done it on that tree. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm glad it was that and just not me. All right, Slim, you take care. I'll be at Rocky River Movies tomorrow morning, Running Man. Tomorrow at 10:20. No, I can't make it tomorrow at 10:20. I'm going to Christmas Connection. So when you get done with the movie, stop on by. Hey, Scott Norman. Yeah, the head cold thing all week. Yeah, came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's exactly what she's got. Started in a sore throat, and so far I haven't gotten it. But with my luck, I'll get it the day before Thanksgiving. That's usually what happens to me. So let's see what happens. Turkeys have figured out that if they take Ozempic, they'll be. Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. Well, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you. Blessings from the Waltons, the Amish Waltons. Gary, retired cable guy. I swear I thought turkeys could fly. Matter of fact, we should all put that WKRP on. We should watch that tonight or tomorrow. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for that picture. I mean, that's a nice picture. I have to say, I would rank, let me see. I didn't bring it out. I should have brought it out, but it's the thumbnail. I have to say, I'm not going to say the rankings, but I would say your picture is definitely in the top 5. Top 4. How about that? Top 4. Yep, it started with a sore throat. Hubby is off for 2 weeks, so hopefully it passes. Yeah, that's how she got it. Sore throat, and then she got the cough, and it just, that miserable feeling. Yeah, all right, everybody take care. The turkey drop is on YouTube. You watched it the other day? Okay, I'll have to watch that one. Go ahead, say it. Yours is the best foot turkey. How about that? Yours, you definitely get the prize for the foot turkey. So you're a winner. You're definitely a winner. You're number 1 when it comes to foot turkeys. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I'll try to watch that tonight if I remember. I'll try to put that on tonight. The chive turkey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, stay out of jail. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Take it easy. Remember all those people in your life and have fun. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Stay out of jail. And hopefully we'll get to see you next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care.